I haven't made a video about this game yet. I won't get into why because that's not why you're here, but now, since we're more than likely getting a Pokemon Presents 10 days after this video goes up, I figured now would be a good time for me to go over my hopes and predictions. For my predictions, I think the Presents is just going to be a bunch of mobile game news with the Legends ZA info at the very end. That's what I expect, but I'd love to be proven wrong. As for what I want, well, my dream Pokemon Presents would have anything related to Pokemon XD, Coliseum, or Pokepark, but I've already accepted that those will never happen. For the most part, we only get mobile games for spin-offs now, which is very unfortunate. But now I want to get into some hopes and predictions for Legends ZA itself. First off, I don't think this game will be on Switch 2. I mean, obviously it'll be playable on there because the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, but I don't think it'll have a Switch 2 version. Mainline Pokemon games have never released on multiple consoles at once, and they've also never released on a console on the same year that it came out. The Game Boy released in 1989, Red and Green released in 1996. The Game Boy Color released in 1998, Gold and Silver released in 1999. The GBA released in 2001, Ruby and Sapphire released in 2002. The DS released in 2004, Diamond and Pearl released in 2006. The 3DS released in 2011, X and Y released in 2013. The Switch released in 2017, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee released in 2018. It's literally never happened, and I don't expect them to start now. Anyway, I'm expecting a trailer that's similar to the second trailer we got for Legends Arceus, so we get to see gameplay, what the region looks like, and a few new Pokemon. Also new forms, whether that be regional forms, Mega Evolutions, or both. And if this game has Alpha Pokemon or some equivalent to it, we'll see that too. Same goes for Ride Pokemon. I feel like we'll definitely see that if there are any. We'll also see some characters, we'll get an idea of what the gameplay loop is like, and most importantly, we'll see the starters. Speaking of which, now for my starter predictions. I'm going with Snivy, Scorbunny, and Totodile. Now I know everyone says that Piplup is going to be the water starter, but that's what we expect. And I don't think Game Freak is going to go for exactly what we expect. I also think that the starters are going to get Mega Evolutions rather than regional forms. And it'd just be cool if all three of our starters were Mono-type Pokemon that got a second type upon Mega Evolving. Maybe we could get Poison for Superior, Electric for Cinderace, and Dragon for Feraligatr. Or alternatively, we could get Dragon for Superior, Fighting for Cinderace, and Dark for Feraligatr. That we will not find out in the trailer though, that's for sure. We'll see the new starter forms either in the final month before release, or not at all before release, that I can guarantee. Now let's talk Megas. There's no way they'd bring this feature back and not introduce new ones, so we are getting new Megas in this game. But will we see any new ones in the trailer? I think so. What I'm not sure about though is if we'll also get regional forms. That we'll just have to wait and see. Now what new Megas do I think we'll see? Well, it's really impossible to know for sure what we'll see, so I'm just going to throw some random guesses out there. Golem, Flygon, Noivern, Go-Goat, Pyroar, and the Kalos starters. Now, some of my most wanted new Megas are Raichu, Flygon, Magnezone, Skarmory, and the Johto starters. Please, Game Freak, please give us a Mega Raichu. He deserves it after living in Pikachu's shadow for so long. Heck, maybe they could make it a Dark type because of that. Nah, it'd be either part Fairy, Fighting, or just a Mono type. Also, please bring back abilities in this game. Held items I could do without, but we need abilities in this game. A lot of Megas just aren't the same without them, like Pinsir, Salamence, Gardevoir, Altaria, Glalie, Pidgeot, Charizard Y, Heracross, Mawile, Lopunny, and especially Kangaskhan. Also, I really hope every previous Mega Evolution is in this game. Yes, even Mewtwo and Rayquaza. I don't care about any other Pokemon making it into this game, I just hope that all the Megas are there. Also, as you may know, according to a tweet by Nintendo, this game takes place entirely within Lumio City. Now in a way that is disappointing because it means that we won't get to see most of the Kalos region, but also I think it's fine. If they do it right, this could be great actually. Cities in Pokemon, especially in the most recent games, just feel small and barren. But if we're getting an entire game dedicated to this city, then it'll have more depth than we've ever seen in a Pokemon City. We could even see areas of the city that weren't in X and Y. One thing I've seen people bring up a lot is an area based on the Paris Catacombs. That would be cool to see. Definitely something unique for Pokemon. So again, this could be amazing if they do it right. And since we got nothing from mainline Pokemon last year, Game Freak has probably had more time than usual to work on this, so there's a chance that this could be the best Pokemon game on Switch. It has the potential to be that, we just gotta hope they don't screw it up somehow, and that they learn the right lessons from Scarlet and Violet. It's probably best to just be cautiously optimistic. Now just one last thing. One thing everyone's been speculating about is when this game will take place. In the past like Legends Arceus, or sometime after X and Y? Me, I think it's going to take place in the past. I think that's just what the Legends games are about, seeing what these regions were like in the past. Also, when they showed the logo at the end, the sound design just gives Legends Arceus vibes to me. Now, how would they put Mewtwo in here if this game takes place in the past? One word. Hoopa. That can also be how Rayquaza gets here. Maybe they could have these be side quests that you unlock by having save data from other games. Sword or Shield for Mewtwo and Scarlet or Violet for Rayquaza. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to talk about, so that'll be it for now. I'll see you all in 10 days for the presents, where I'll probably make a video about it. Speaking of, I made a bingo for it that you can see on screen right now. Anyway, that's it for real this time. Happy hunting. Game Freak, please give us a Mega Raichu. I am begging!